Hello, this is Mr. Chabry, and here we've got a narrated Pokemon battle. So this is a battle against Gamer MZ. If you'd like a chance to battle me, go follow my Twitch, and the next time I do a viewer battle stream, just put in the chat that you'd like to battle me, and we can battle. So anyway, as you saw the team, he's got a lot of scary Pokemon, and I actually lead with the Slowbro, thinking that's the safest thing to lead off with. But he actually leads off with the Raichu. So now, I'm kind of nervous. I know that Slowbro's not going to take an electric attack that well, because this is my physical wall. So I actually switch into my Garchomp expecting like a Thunderbolt or something, as he actually goes for the Surf. So Alolan Raichu actually gets Surf, and that's pretty interesting. I think that's actually a pretty good move for Alolan Raichu. It gives it some coverage. But anyway, now you can go for a Psychic. I'm just going to stay in and pop my Z move, trying to get as much damage as I can. I actually thought he might switch, and I wanted to catch whatever he switched into with this. But I'll take the Alolan Raichu. I'd much rather have gotten something else with this, expecting him to switch into something for the Earthquake. But he actually stays in, and the reason actually ends up being because he has a Focus Sash, and he knew he would be able to live that. So now he's going to fire off another Psychic, and unfortunately Garchomp was withered down too much, and Garchomp's actually going to go down. So I've already lost my strong, hard-hitting Garchomp, and that's very unfortunate. So now I'm going to bring on in Hitmontop. I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch, as he predicts this, and he's going to switch out his Raichu and keep it for Death Fodder later on, and he's going to actually bring in his Infernape. So here I just get off the Mach Punch. It actually does quite a bit, but it's not enough for me to want to stay in on this thing. Hitmontop is actually, on this team, my special wall, which I think is pretty interesting that it actually has pretty decent special defense, and I've got the Assault Vest on it. As now he actually uses his Z move, and it ends up being Tectonic Rage. So luckily I brought in my physical wall to take this, but it's still going to do quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure what move he's running Tectonic Rage off of. It might be Earthquake. But anyway, it still does quite a bit of damage, but luckily Slowbro has Slack Off, it has Regenerator as its ability. So it's just going to shrug that off, basically. He's going to actually bring in his Mamoswine, and right here I should have probably just went for the Scald, but I went for the Psychic just in case he switched into something expecting the Scald. But, I mean, I'll put a little bit of damage on this thing. He's going to go for the Knockoff, and that's going to do a lot of damage, actually. And now I've lost my leftovers, so I'm not too worried about that because this thing does have Regenerator. I'm going to get a Scald off, hoping to burn, but unfortunately I don't get the burn, and he's just going to go for Earthquake, trying to finish off the Slowbro, and Slowbro actually lives with 1 HP. So I am happy with Slowbro living that. I mean, he probably could have took me out if he had the max roll, but I didn't really want to switch out of Slowbro because I knew whatever came in would not really want to take anything that the Mamoswine wanted to hit me with. So now he's going to bring in his Infernape. He's going to finish off my Slowbro. I probably should have switched, kept it alive, but I didn't really know if he had Mach Punch or what he was going to go for. Now I'm going to bring in my Choice Scarfed Gengar and fire off a Shadow Ball, get as much damage as I can. And that ends up being enough to take out the Infernape. So now I'm in a happy place. But he actually brings in the Excadrill now. That's actually why I didn't go for Sludge Bomb, because I knew this thing was in the back. I was kind of nervous that he'll bring it in expecting the Sludge Bomb, but now I'm going to switch out because I know one Shadow Ball probably won't be enough to take out the Excadrill. And I really don't want my Gengar to be taken down because it's so important for me in this battle. So now I'm going to switch in my Hitmontop. It's not my physical wall, but it does have Intimidate, and that's really nice to get the Intimidate on this thing. He's going to switch back into his Raichu to sack it off, and unfortunately, I actually go for the Close Combat. I probably should have just went for the Mach Punch. That would have been better for me, but now I'm going to get the Defense drop as his Raichu goes down. That's really good on his part, saving that Raichu just for death fodder. And now he's going to bring in the Excadrill. It's no longer has the attack reduction. So now his Excadrill will be able to finish off my Hitmontop. I'm just going to get a Mach Punch, trying to do as much damage as I can before my Hitmontop goes down to the Earthquake. And I just want to bring this thing low enough that Gengar can come in and finish it off and get rid of it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm bringing in the Gengar. I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. No reason not to go for Shadow Ball. The moves that I have on this Gengar is actually Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, and Destiny Bond. The Destiny Bond is there if there's something that I know Gengar probably won't be able to take out in one hit, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take me out. So now he brings in his Mega Lopunny. I'm pretty sure this is his Mega. So now I'm going to switch out my Gengar because Shadow Ball's not going to do anything to Lopunny. And I'm going to bring in my nice shiny Vikavolt. I love shiny Vikavolt. I think it's such a beautiful shiny. And he's going to show, yes, this is the Mega Lopunny. And he's going to fire off an Ice Punch, but I get froze. And that's very unfortunate because Vikavolt would have been able to fire back, at least after this turn, and probably take out this thing, this really big threat. But unfortunately, we get frozen, and that ends up costing us the game, I would say. According to the calcs, Choice Specs Thunderbolt from Vikavolt would have been enough to take out Mega Lopunny 100% of the time. So, looking at that, yes, I think that freeze did cost me the game. Because I would have gotten rid of this Mega Lopunny, and then I could have brought in Gengar to take out the last Pokemon he has. But unfortunately, Vikavolt goes down, and Dazzling Gleam is not enough to take it out. So I have to do 2 Dazzling Gleams. Gengar's going to take some damage. That's going to be very unfortunate because his last Pokemon is actually the Dragonite, and it would be really nice to have a full HP Gengar to bring in on this Dragonite. But unfortunately, my Gengar has been hurt a little bit. So I'm stuck into Dazzling Gleam. I know if I switch, there's not much I can do. So I actually activate his weakness policy. I'm kind of nervous about that now. As he's just going to finish off my Gengar with Earthquake. That's going to be enough to take out my Gengar. So Gengar goes down here. And unfortunately, I think it would have been nice if we got to at least get a Thunderbolt on this thing with a Vikavolt. Maybe we wouldn't have been able to. But anyway, Gengar goes down, and now Sharpedo's my last Pokemon here. He's going to try to go for the Outrage. I'm actually going for the Protect, trying to get my Speed Boost to pop up. And now I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I don't have Ice Fang on this thing. And I think I probably should put Ice Fang on this, because all I really have to go for is either Crunch or Waterfall, and I don't think Crunch would be enough to take it out, especially looking at how much damage that did. So he's just going to go for the Outrage. It's going to be enough to take out Sharpedo. I went for Waterfall, hoping maybe for a flinch, but yeah, even with the flinch, I don't think it would have been enough in the end. So that was a good game. That freeze ended up costing us a little bit more, I think. But it still could have went either way, even if Vikavolt was able to take out the Mega Lopunny. That Dragonite probably came in and did some damage, but maybe it would have been better if it was at a lower level of health. Maybe that way it would have been easier to take out. But anyway, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next battle video.